Well, we just got some huge updates. Somehow, Patty Jenkins has returned.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
So years ago, it was announced that Mrs. Patty Jenkins, who did the Wonder Woman movies, first one was amazing, by the way, not the second, but the first. It was announced that she would do a Rogue Squadron Star Wars movie. Now, the last we had heard about it, it was basically toast, dead in the water.
Dead?
But now there's a new rumor swirling online, and just to be clear, it's just a rumor.
A lot of rumors.
That it is back in development. It's been resurrected, brought back to life, but it might not be exactly what you think it's going to be. Well, let's dive on into it. Now, real fast, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can stay up to date with the latest movie news and really just impress the crap out of your friends with your abundant movie knowledge.
Genius.
All right, let's get into it. All right, this article comes to us from the SFF Gazette. It says Star Wars Lucasfilm has reportedly made a huge change to its plans for Patty Jenkins' Rogue Squadron. Lucasfilm announced plans for a new Star Wars movie titled Rogue Squadron in December 2020. The news was accompanied by an elaborate promo video that saw filmmaker Patty Jenkins walking down a runway before boarding a life-sized X-Wing. That video was sick, by the way. We'd later learn that Jenkins has been forced to postpone work on the project due to a vague scheduling conflict. For a time, it seemed like Rogue Squadron might not come after Wonder Woman 3, I don't know if we needed that, or Cleopatra, both of which have fallen by the wayside, and the Star Wars spinoff has been in limbo for a while now.
Limbo?
Unconstructed dream space.
Goes on to say the movie was put on hold in 2022 and was reportedly scrapped the following year. Rogue Squadron was later put back into active development, but remains undated and doesn't seem to be a priority. Instead, the spotlight has shifted to Sean Levy's Star Wars Starfighter. Well, we may finally have an update of the long-awaited project today, thanks to Scooper My Time to Shine Hello. Apparently, Rogue Squadron is now, and this is the bad news, so lock in.
Okay, lock in. Lock in.
Rogue Squadron is now being developed as a TV series, suggesting Lucasfilm has given up on the idea of it being a movie. So, my excitement level was like here when I was reading this article, and then right when I got to this point, it went to here. Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy previously indicated that Rogue Squadron could be redeveloped as a TV series, so this news doesn't come as a huge surprise. Rogue Squadron has previously been described as introducing a new generation of starfighter pilots as they earn their wings and risk their lives in a boundary-pushing high-speed thrill ride. That sounds amazing.
It's awesome!
All right, so here's where I'm at with this. I was pumped when I heard that this was coming back. I was like, heck yeah. Patty Jenkins movie's coming back, Rogue Squadron, let's get it, let's go. I'm down. I'll be at the movie theater. Then I got to the point of the article where found out that it was going to be a TV show. And my excitement went from about here to here. And I just, it's the bane of my existence, the fact that these cool ideas, these cool assets keep getting made into TV series instead of movies, whether that's Marvel or Star Wars. Every single show that Marvel or Star Wars has done, I think would have been better as a movie. And if it wouldn't have been, then I just think that we shouldn't make it, because I think we're just diluting the Star Wars brand. I think we're diluting the Marvel brand. And for instance, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Like, that show could have been so much better. And Obi-Wan Kenobi is one of the most iconic characters of all time. And you took his character and, you know, it had its good moments, but you have to spread the budget across, 9-10 hours of content, and then it just feels cheap. It doesn't feel like you can take the time to make the creative choices, because it's just go, 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 go. And then you can also tell when they're having to film on the volume and the lighting's off because they're having to move fast. And then you get the scenes like Leia running from the robbers. I mean, I just feel that all of these shows, I think Ahsoka could have been great as a movie. So it's just so frustrating to see these cool ideas, cool concepts, cool assets that you have not given the quality that they deserve. I just feel like there should be 0 TV shows that are live action. Animation, that's fine. But again, when there's all these shows out that are coming out constantly with all these characters, I just feel like it's diluting the brand. Even if the show idea or the character isn't worthy of a movie, then I just think, don't make it. Because, I think it's just oversaturation, the quality is lower, and then it dilutes the brand. Quite frankly, I'm surprised that they're moving this one along at all, because, let's just think about how many Star Wars projects we've had that got scrapped for creative differences. You know, we had maybe the James Mangold one. We don't know the status of that one. Let's see. We had the Feige one, the Colin Trevorrow one, which was called, I think, Dual Fates. And it then became Rise of Skywalker. We had the Taika Waititi one, the Rian Johnson trilogy. We had the Game of Thrones dudes that were developing one. And then we had the Damon Lindelof, who is a great screenwriter. He was developing one as well. And it never came to be because of creative differences. I feel like Disney gets their jollies out of building our hopes up with these incredible screenwriters and directors attached to projects. And then about a year after they announce it, they just say it's canned because of creative differences. So, you know, that's my main thoughts. That's my rant over. What are you guys' thoughts? If Patty Jenkins returns with Rogue Squadron as a TV show, are you excited about it, or would you rather it be a movie? Or do you just think that, you know, they shouldn't do either and they should just leave it in the past? Let me know your thoughts below. And as always, like and subscribe to stay up with the latest movie news. Also, helps the channel a lot, so it's a win-win. Might as well do it. Thanks for watching, and God bless.